Welcome back to Woodworker's Workshop and the home of woodchuckcanuck.com. What we're doing today is we're trying to figure out how to install a winch on my skid steer. Now I still have to wait for my pallet forks to come, but what's going to happen is I'm going to mount that winch on the header of the pallet forks, which is going to be here, and the wiring will trace back there into the battery. So this winch comes with everything you need. The only thing I really need to figure out is when the ignition is turned on the skid steer, what the hot wire is. Like the positive wire, they call it here. So basically there's the winch. You got your blue 6-gauge wire that runs to the solenoid. And then you got a yellow 6-gauge wire that runs to the solenoid. And then there's power from the battery that goes to the solenoid. And then there's the socket assembly for the handheld remote. You can control the winch outside. And then there's also a rocker switch assembly that you can use to control the winch. The rocker switch could be mounted inside the cab if I wanted to, or maybe on the other side of the cab. Outside. But anyway, what I need to figure out is the rocker switch and the harness for the remote have a red wire, and the red wire needs to be spliced to the vehicle's ignition key switch. It says key controlled positive plus wire, so I'm assuming that's when the key is turned on. Whatever the hot wire is what I'm looking for to make this a complete connection to get it all to work. And inside here there's a mounting plate. That's the roller fair leads. This is the rocker switch. Like if I was mounting this on in a truck, this would be inside the cab, or if I was mounting it on like a quad or one of those UTVs, this would be near the steering mechanism, near the driver, has easy reach to it. This goes right to the solenoid, and this is one of the red wires. That goes in with the ignition. This is the remote, plugs in, and this is the wiring, the socket wiring for that handheld remote. Again, you can see there's a red wire, there's a black and a green spade. Those get plugged into the solenoid, so it's this red wire from the socket assembly, and then there's the red wire from the rocker switch that need to go to the red wire from the ignition. Other than that, this is the winch. I think it's a 4-ton unit. All the wiring, this for running yellow to the battery, and this goes from the solenoid to the battery. That's what this wire here is. So, and more wires. This, see, there's this is the solenoid. And this is the circuit breaker, which goes here. So, positive from the battery to the circuit breaker, and then it goes to the solenoid. So, with regards to installation, I'm kind of thinking this socket assembly is I'll make up a little plate and I'll mount this. You can pull it out just to see. It's quite long, so this could go here, and then run it up along the loader arm. Just follow the same path as the hydraulic lines. Like that. And then down. You can see there's lots of wire there, so that solenoid maybe, I don't know now when I take a close look here. I mean, it's possible I could get the solenoid there, hard to say. If I can't put it there, yeah, I don't know if I can put it on this back, maybe with some kind of little mount or something. Put it there, not sure. So anyway, that's where I'm at. So I need to figure out which is the hot wire coming off the ignition. And once I know that, then it's just a matter of figuring out the best location for the solenoid. And then it's got to be near the battery, of course, so it's got to be down somewhere inside of there. So that's it for now.